One day, you wake up and understand that nobody is coming. Nobody is concerned with your exhaustion. Nobody is mindful of the sacrifices you've made. Nobody feels the weight of the world you carry on your shoulders. Your phone doesn't ring. Outside your window, life continues. Cars drive past, people hurry to work, families share laughter over morning meal, and your own quiet struggle reverberates back at you, filling nothing but empty space. That moment feels like a kind of death. A silent, unseen death. The type no one else perceives. The type no one will grieve. For a man, this awakening is among the most painful he will ever experience. But here is the contradiction. That same moment, the one that shatters you, is also the one that creates you. Because when you finally witness it, when you finally cease the self-deception about how much the world is invested, you enter a freedom most men never grasp. The truth is severe, yet it liberates. People are absorbed in their own survival. They are submerged under their personal fears, insecurities, and wounds. They lack the capacity to bear yours as well. And so you remain, waiting for someone to take notice, and no one arrives. That is when the change occurs. That is when you cease waiting. That is when you begin to carry yourself. Marcus Aurelius, a man who bore the burden of an empire, advised himself, "Stop arguing over what a good man is. Be one. Observe what he did not say. He did not say to wait for others to acknowledge you as good. He did not say to hope for applause for your endeavors. He said, simply, be one. Because recognition holds little value. Applause dissipates. People will forget your words, your posts, your sacrifices. But what they cannot overlook, what they can never undo, is the substance of a man who is complete within himself. This is why the realization that nobody cares is not your ruin. It is your release. If nobody cares, then no one's opinion can imprison you. If nobody cares, then you no longer need to contort yourself to win their approval. If nobody cares, you can finally act with pure intent, to live not for their gaze, but for your own spirit. Think back. How often have you suffered not because of an event itself, but because of how others responded, or failed to respond? The heartbreak that hurt more because she moved on without looking back. The success that felt hollow without recognition. The burden that grew heavier because it went unseen. But what if you could view it another way? What if you could see that the silence was not dismissal, but preparation? What if the universe, in its complete indifference, was forging you, stripping away your neediness, incinerating your dependence, compelling you to strengthen the muscles of self-reliance? Seneca wrote in his letters, "A man is as unhappy as he has convinced himself he is." Do you see? It is not the world that creates your unhappiness. It is the narrative you tell yourself about the world. When you interpret silence as desertion, you fall apart. But when you interpret silence as a rite of passage, you ascend. The man who no longer anticipates the world's concern becomes unassailable. He becomes formidable, in the finest sense, because he is no longer waiting. He is no longer pleading. He is no longer putting on a show. He acts because action is his nature. He practices discipline because self-mastery is his nature. He builds his body, his skill, his legacy, not for praise, but because it defines who he is. And here lies the irony. That is when people finally take notice. That is when respect appears. When you no longer require validation, you emit something magnetic. You carry a calmness, a self-containment that attracts attention without you ever seeking it. But do not mistake this for cynicism. Stoicism was never about becoming cold, rejecting love, or isolating yourself from the world. It is about becoming entire. It is about standing as a man who does not crumble when affection is missing. It is about being whole, so that when you love, when you connect, when you give, you do so from strength, not from need. Epictetus taught his students with severe honesty, if you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Why? Because the world's judgments are fickle. Today they may praise you, tomorrow they may mock you. If your value depends on that noise, you are their slave. But if you can withstand their silence, their misinterpretation, even their scorn, you are free. Modern psychology affirms what the Stoics understood long ago. Men who separate their worth from external validation develop resilience. They bounce back from rejection more swiftly. They harbor less anxiety. They stand straighter because they are no longer twisted by the changing winds of opinion. So let this be clear to you. When you realize nobody cares, do not resent it. Do not plead for it to change. Embrace it. Allow it to toughen you, but not with bitterness. Let it hone you, but not with meanness. Let it form you into a man who sees reality and moves forward regardless. Because here is life's unspoken truth. Nobody truly cares until you give them something undeniable to care about. Nobody cares about your potential, but they will care about your outcomes. Nobody cares about your suffering, but they will respect the man who transformed pain into discipline. Nobody cares about your silence, but they will care about the mark you make on the world through your deeds. That is the transformation. That is the birth that follows the death. The moment you stop expecting care is the moment you understand you do not need it. You do not need the world to see you. You need to see yourself. You do not need them to rescue you. You need to rescue yourself. And from that day on, every step you take will feel more substantial, stronger, more intentional. You will walk differently. You will speak differently, because you are no longer begging for the world's concern. You are carrying yourself. So let the world be silent. Let them ignore you. Let them forget your name. None of it matters, because you are not here to be remembered for your pleas. You are here to be remembered for your strength. Once you realize nobody cares, you become untouchable. Not because you are emotionless, but because you are entire. And that wholeness, that inner fortress, is the foundation of genuine masculine self-discipline. If these words stirred something within you, do not hurry away. Dwell with them. Consider them. Ask yourself where in your life you have been waiting for someone to care, and how much more powerful you could be if you stopped waiting. Share your reflections below. I want to hear when this truth struck you, and if you are prepared to go deeper, subscribe. Because this path, this journey toward becoming unshakable, is only just beginning.